Yeah.
But you'd have to be. What would you have to be to intentionally make your gotcha game not fun to play? There's a word on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah, what is that?
All right, you'd have to be some sort of jerk.
Jerk. Yes, the jerk.
Our, our classic movie of the week.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
Daniel,
Yeah.
had you ever seen this one before?
Yes, I had, but it's been a while. Yeah, I hadn't seen it in a long time.
Yep,
Um,
I'm in the same boat.
yeah. Yeah. This was, I believe, this was Steve Martin's first movie, or at least his first starring role in a movie. Because he'd been at this point he'd been kind of pretty well established as great stand-up comedian. All the guest spots on SNL.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm not going to lie. I've seen all the clips of the Disco Pharaoh or whatever his character was, and I have
it
never
was
understood why that was supposed to be funny.
King Tut.
Yeah.
He's doing King. Yeah, he's King Tut. Mhm.
Yeah, like I said, I've never quite understood what the joke was there.
Yeah. Uh,
Uh, Maybe I just had to be up past midnight in the 1970s.
yes, that must have been it. Yeah. Born in Arizona, moved to Babylonia, King Tut. I think it's just because it's so random. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, so the jerk is Steve Martin plays Navin Johnson, who in the opening where he's telling his story, he says he was born a poor black child.
Which immediately sets the tone of the movie right there.
Yeah. And hey, creators outlet, good to see you, man.
Hello.
Yeah. And what's going on with the screen here? Is it just?
Oh, oops, I minimized the wrong thing, I think.
Yeah.
Let's fix that.
There we go. Yeah. So he's born in Mississippi, and he was raised by a all black family. He was adopted, and of course he opening scene of the movie is where they're out on the porch singing the blues, and he just doesn't quite have the rhythm right.
Yep. Hey, you want to come back and sing some blues songs with us? No, I don't know. I don't think so. For some reason, those songs just make me so sad.
Critters out like he's not playing. Yeah, yes, and he's gonna stay that color. I'm gonna stay this color.
Yeah, he finds out he was adopted at the tender age of. By the way, Steve Martin made a wise move in just letting his hair go completely gray naturally, because it allowed him to basically look identical from like 1979 through 2010.
Yeah. uh, yeah, and then one night he's listening to the radio station in St. Louis, and then he hears was it a trumpet or a saxophone?
Yeah, it was like a trumpet. It's like just a smooth jazz song.
Yes, yeah, and he's just like, oh, I really like this, and
hey, look what I'm doing. And he's just standing there snapping his fingers, like
snapping his fingers, and he's like, hey, I get,
oh man, it's the sort of music that makes you want to move. That gives you a feeling that you can go out there and do anything. I kept thinking this. His character is like a precursor to all of the 90s Adam Sandler and Jim Carrey comedy characters, like except possibly stupider than any of them. Like on the comedy character intelligence tier list, he might be hanging around with the Waterboy.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. He ends up Navin decides he's going to leave home, and he's going to go to St. Louis, and he's going to hitchhike up there. And of course, the first ride he gets, I don't know if you recognize the actor playing the truck driver. He's like, Well, how far are you going? The end of this fence.
I did not recognize him.
That was Rob Reiner.
Okay, the director.
No, the son of the director.
Son of the director, excuse me.
Yeah, Carl Reiner was the director of the movie. Yeah, and he has a cameo at the end of the movie. Yeah, so then he goes up to St. Louis, and then he's working at a gas station for Jackie Mason. Yep. And then he encounters a gun-toting madman who just picks his name out of the phone book. And he's just, this average random jerk.
Look at that name. I bet he's a complete jerk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, okay, so the comedy in this movie is very like Simpsons-esque. Because like in the previous scene, the phone book had come out and he gets his copy of the phone book, and he just moved into a back room at the place at the gas station. So his address was in the phone book, and he's just so excited. Oh, don't you understand? Millions of people read this. Oh, I'm going places. Someone's going to read this. So someone's going to know who I am.
I'm somebody.
Then you cut to the nut bar just flipping through the phone book, and he just randomly points at his name, and it's like I could totally see that kind of thing happening on The Simpsons.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's a classic Homer setup. Marge, things are finally going to turn around.
Yeah, and then some random there's some gun-toting crazy guy like Homer J. Simpson. That sounds like an average jerk, nobody.
And like I just couldn't help but keep thinking of The Simpsons, because like when the gunman is chasing him, Navin runs onto a truck for the local circus, or I should say the traveling circus.
Yeah.
And like the gunman is stopped by the fact that there's a sign that says employ carnival personnel only, and then hey, he's not carnival personnel. Hey, hold up, wait.
Yeah. Yes.
But so I don't necessarily want to go through a blow by blow of all the jokes, just because this is the jokes are the nature of the comedy, but it is I think we both recommend this movie.
Oh yes. It's a classic for a reason. Yeah. Yeah. It's the classic rags to riches and then back to rags story.
Yep. It's pretty edgy. There is a use of the hard R, if you will.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it's my favorite type of jokes that have that type of thing, where it is like the joke is really more on the racists than the person.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all I'll say about how that scene goes down. But it's wacky.
Yeah. Yeah, and of course, another character in the movie is played by Bernadette Peters, and I can't remember what was her name.
1 sec, I have the IMDb pulled up for just such an emergency. Marie,
yeah, he's the main love interest, and they have a lot of they have a lot of musical sessions together that are just.
Yeah, Steve Martin himself is a musician.
Yeah.
I think he has a bluegrass band that he still works with.
I think so. Yeah.
But like it's just great. Like they're on the beach having a romantic moment, and she just whips a trumpet out of nowhere and starts playing.
Yeah.
Very silly, very absurdist. And I was trying to pick apart why the we reviewed Blues Brothers, and I thought that was all right. We reviewed Animal House, and I didn't really care for it outside of a couple of scenes. And I think that the overall feeling of it is again, it does just remind scratch that classic Simpsons itch for me. Because it's such a similar style of setup and payoff, similar sort of complete absurdity. It's like just things like Wait, the gunman cares about what the sign says? He was adopted and he didn't know it?
Yeah.
In one scene, he comes out of the bathtub naked and he picks up his own dog to hide his shame. And
Yeah.
then, seeing that there's another person around, he picks up another toy dog and uses it to cover his butt. Like, that just had me giggling, just because it's so absurd.
Yeah. It's like, you didn't think to at least put a towel on or a robe or something.
Yep. Yeah, that's here. Where this was streaming on Netflix at the moment, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yep. So, we're speaking of movies that don't take up too much of your time. If we reviewed Wolves and that sounded remotely interesting, there are better options.
Yes. Yeah.
That's part of why we do this. It's fun to talk movies, but it's also like we're trying to do a public service here. Spend your time on movies that are actually good.
Yes, and and maybe save you some money. You don't have to subscribe to a streaming service that you don't necessarily want to.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we've said all we need to say for tonight.
Indeed. That was a pretty breezy program.
Yeah. So